It's two of the best lacrosse teams in the tri-state area. It's the St. Anthony's Friars taking on the home Darien Blue Wave here in the Saturday afternoon in April. Hi everyone, Liam Tomaszewski joined alongside me, Thomas Aponte. And Thomas, today St. Anthony's traveling down from Mid-Island, and today it's going to be a huge matchup between two of the top teams in the United States.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup here today. Of course, number 6 nationally ranked St. Anthony's Friars going to take on number 15th ranked Darien Blue Wave. So two high-quality lacrosse teams coming together across states, and going to be a great game here today.
Yeah, St. Anthony's, of course, one of the top teams in their respective counties out in Long Island. And Darien, they've been on the roll so far. They defeated Yorktown just last week along with Staples as well. So they've been doing well since reeling in the first two losses of the season to Brunswick and Fairfield Prep. But today it comes down to St. Anthony's and Darien, two of the top teams in the country, like you said, according to the national rankings. So today should be a great one. But what are some keys of the game for Darien to try to take away the win here?
Darien's got to win faceoffs. It's one of the biggest things that everyone's been talking about coming in the season. During the season, they've done a better job the past few games as they bounce back off those first two losses. But when they win faceoffs, they're able to control possession and really move their offense. They have great stars on the offensive front. They got to create opportunities for them to score. As for St. Anthony's, we know how much of a powerhouse team they are. They just have to play their game. They don't have to do much else other than that. Play sound defense, win the possession battle themselves, and finish their scoring opportunities against goalkeeper Carter Hagan.
Yeah, again, Carter Hagan's had an impressive year so far in the trenches for the Blue Wave, but come back here in the DF Media Network, starting lineups and national anthem coming right up from the Darien High School Stadium field. So again, the Blue Wave, of course, 2 weeks ago took down the Manhasset Indians here on a Sunday afternoon here in southwestern Connecticut. A huge matchup. They defeated the Indians 20-4 in what was a huge offensive statement for a Darien team that had lost 2 games to Brunswick and Fairfield Prep.
Yeah, that was definitely a huge win to really spark the momentum here that we've seen over the past win streak that they've had over the past couple of weeks. So something the momentum they'll look to carry into going into this one, and let's see how they face off against the St. Anthony's team.
So the Blue Wave and the Friars get set here in this Saturday afternoon in April, about midway through this season. So again, both these teams will be looking outwards for FCAC playoffs for the Blue Wave, and then St. Anthony's for, of course, their New York Conference tournaments as well. But first face-off out near the center X. That one's going to go to Darien. First face-off of the day going to the Blue Wave. Taking that one was sophomore Jack Mariska. And just like that, Blue Wave will get their first offensive possession. Darien moving from left to right on your screens, wearing their home white jerseys and the blue lettering, and then St. Anthony's in their away black jerseys with black lettering, moving from right to left on your screen.
And as you mentioned, Blue Wave fighting for FCAC tournament later on in the season, currently tied in the FCAC East with Wilton and New Canaan. New Canaan they'll see in just a week's time, so definitely going to try to take a lot from this game and really apply that going into these FCAC matchups coming up.
Yeah, New Canaan's had a stellar start to the year so far, taking out Cheshire, one of the best teams in the state. So they're definitely going to be a huge matchup come next Saturday over at Dunning. Darien will regain that possession of the ball with senior captain Briggs McGuckin over near the 30. Blue Wave have a strong group of seniors this year, bringing through the leadership. Of course, after dropping the first 2 games of the year, They've done well, and they've won 6 in a row so far, bringing their record to a nice 6-2 about midway through the season.
Yeah, that experience that the Blue Wave has in this varsity squad is really going to help with not taking those losses too hard and really resetting and trying to find what went wrong and really coming back and coming reshaped as Brady McCorney already making a difference.
So McCorney winds up shot. The Notre Dame lacrosse commit gets one early on the boards for the Blue Wave as they go up 1-0. And just like that, Darien, the quick stick of Brady Picorni, the attack. 5-star recruit right there, puts that one in. Blue Wave up easily 1-0, just a minute and 15 seconds into the game.
And you just saw McCorney, he just got out into space on the run and he just snapped his stick over towards the goal, and that's really hard to stop. They really got to make sure McCorney doesn't get that much space to take a shot because he can make it from anywhere on the field.
So another quick face-off. That one's going to go in possession of the Wave. Picorni backhand pass. Tried to hit up Max McBride, but that one will go to Porter Barnett. So the Blue Wave will regain possession with another face-off one.
Yeah, great start there for the Blue Wave from the face-off positions.
So ball in possession of Elliott Lancaster. Over on the far side, St. Anthony's getting their defense set. Lancaster moving this through all the way to the 30. Lone pass out over to Picorni. Again, over to Luke Caesar.
Blue Wave are definitely a team who, just wants to set up their offense, take their time. They got great goal scorers. Just want to set up the perfect opportunity that they can use to execute and finish a play.
So ball now over to Wes Scallon. He's going to take a ground low shot. That one's going to be stopped up out in front. Darien looking for a second chance opportunity. And it looks like they'll get it, fighting for it. Wes Scallon there to get possession for the Waves. They look to try to get second chance opportunity.
Yeah, it looked like Luke Caesar almost got it off the deflection there and flicked it in, but nice job from the St. Anthony's defender. Just knock it out of his stick and get it out of there.
So Darien will moving this one along, of course. Max McBride, sophomore, still moving this around over near the 30. Passing it in to Scallon. Blue Wave just taking it nice and slow. About 9:08 left to go in the first quarter of play.
Of course, no shot clock here at the Darien High School.
I mean, they played with a shot clock in that game against Brunswick. However, that was technically a home game for the Bruins. The flag's going to be thrown in the windup of Elliott Lancaster's shot, so the Blue Wave will get an early man up.
Yeah, it looks
like a big opportunity for them to score.
Just going to get St. Anthony's on a hit from behind there.
So that one's going to be a foul against number 77 for the Friars. Jacob Johnston, one of the midfielders, sophomore on St. Anthony's. So he'll be in the penalty corner for a little bit. The Blue Wave on the early man up. Rupenstein over, sends that one over to Ben Bilodeau.
We've already seen a lot of great play here from the Blue Wave on man-up possession so far this season, really converting on a lot of them. And so this will definitely be an opportunity that they'll look to take advantage of, and they have every opportunity to take advantage of as another penalty flag's going to come into play.
Another flag thrown. Blue Wave with the ground low shot, and Rupenstein puts it away as the flag was being thrown. Blue Wave now lead 2-0. Ground low shot there by Morgan Rupenstein. Next year going to Bates College to continue his lacrosse career. And again right there, Darien up early 2-0. Great way to start for the boys in blue.
Yeah, once again, Darien finding that space, 15, 20 yards at the top, right in front of the cage. And once again, these offensive midfielders from the Darien squad, they're not going to waste those opportunities with an open shot with no men within 5 yards of them. So St. Anthony's really got to make sure they close off those space and really get in front of the cage and those Darien attackmen.
Yeah, St. Anthony's, they need to move a little bit more on the defense, try to create some blocks out there. I mean, Darien's just a little bit too comfortable making those passes, especially out in front. For Rupenstein to wind up a shot from about the 30-yard line, definitely going to have to create a stop on that one.
Yeah, it's a great word they use there, comfortable. Darien looks very comfortable so far here today. They're just running their offense, running their game, and it's really worked for them so far, off to an early 2-0 lead.
So a quick face-off one by the Friars, the first of their day. Those of you who don't know, St. Anthony's High School, located in South Huntington, New York, and around Suffolk County, Long Island. About an hour and 45-minute drive if you're lucky. And St. Anthony's, of course, one of the top powerhouse teams in the country. They've ranked well and done well in their New York AAA conference this year. And they only have 2 losses on the year to Malvern Prep and Lawrenceville, who Lawrenceville was at that #1 spot until they lost to Brunswick 2 weeks ago. But again, those 2 losses to, I think top 5 or even top 10 teams in the country, not so bad for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, it looks like right now St. Anthony's is a man down.
Yeah, looks like number 24, Lucas Sheem, is in the box for St. Anthony's. So Darien on a man up currently. And looks like that will end. So it looks like they're back to even strength now. So they look to try to get their first shot on goal onto Carter Hagan today. So the Friars still try to move this one along. Ball there, winds up a shot. And the Friars go on the board, cutting Darien's lead to now just 1.
Yeah, that was a great setup there at X, and just pass it right up to the top of the field there, top of the zone, and just able to knock that one through. Similar to Darien's 2 goals already, just finding the space at the top of the box and just sending it home.
So it looks like that was a wind-up shot there by number 31 for the Friars. Nice job there to get early on the board. So Kyle Biello will get it early for St. Anthony's. They win another face-off. About 6:40 left to go in the first. Friars will move this along. Over near the back, Quinlan Langton now with the ball, over near the 30.
We mentioned before the experience in this Darien squad, but also a lot of experience in the St. Anthony squad, so you can just see it here. No one's in a panic, even after the 2-0 start.
Quick shot there by one of the St. Anthony's attackmen, and that just went right over the net of Carter Hagan. There's a shot there by number 40 for the Friars, Alex Ruddy, junior midfielder. And now back over near the 20. St. Anthony's setting up their offense. Close game so far, of course. Watching this game on the DF Media Network joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Quick shot there by the Friars, and that will go. And we have a tie game at 2. Goal there from number 29, Quinlan Langton.
Yeah, what a nice move there. Just goes right around his defender and going to wrap around the goal, find that money spot, and just go right behind his left shoulder and put that one in. What a great shot and great dodge. So off the violation, looks like Darien's going to win another face-off there. Rubenstein's going to take it.
So a 2-2 tie game here. Just about midway through the first quarter of play. Ben Bilodeau now with the ball. Loose one, St. Anthony's looking for it over near the 30, sticking with the sophomore Bilodeau.
Yeah, what a great defending there just to deny Bilodeau any sort of move towards the goal.
So trying to wind up Shaz McGuckin, and that one will be stopped up by the Friars goalkeeper.
Now we're going to see St. Anthony's try to move on transition. They got numbers here. Shot, and that one's going to be saved by Hagan.
Big save there by Carter Hagan, keeping St. Anthony's from trying to take a lead. So save there from Sean Ford for the Friars, and another save by Carter Hagan for the Blue Wave. Another shot saved by Hagan. Ground ball loose. Bonner with the LSM trying to pick it up.
Yeah, Bonner just mishandled that there.
The Blue Wave trying to bat that down with Mark McNamara, but looks like they're ruling possession going to St. Anthony's. Quick now over near the 10. Looked like ball went off the referee's foot. Scooped up there, out in front.
And that one's going to be an own goal.
Looks like that's going to be an own goal. Referees are going to rule it that way. Looked like Jake Hendrickson might have gotten a tap on that one. Tried to maybe pass that one away, but.
Yeah, so it looks like when it just came bouncing off the ref, it got put right back in towards the cage, and just a bit of a scramble there from the Darien defense just to pick it up and get it out. And that one's just going to fall right in. As you said, it looked like Jake Hendrickson just trying to get a handle on it and just came right out of his stick, and Hagan wasn't expecting it.
So we're not sure who will get credit for that goal, but
yeah, you see him.
definitely an own goal right there. Tried to pass that one out, but that just seams right in. But Blue Wave getting the face-off win after the own goal with Jack Mariska. Ball now down loose. St. Anthony's trying to pick it up.
Yeah, St. Anthony's showing some great pressure on defense and some nice checking ability just to knock the ball loose.
It looks like St. Anthony's will come up with that possession. Number 77, Jacob Johnston, one of the sophomore midfielders on St. Anthony's. But now Darien will regain possession and go the other way.
And what an uncharacteristic mistake here from this Darien squad. You know, just so good every year, even and especially this year. So it's definitely going to be a blow to them so far, as St. Anthony's now has 3 unanswered.
Yeah, you don't want to give St. Anthony's easy goals like that, especially of a team with the caliber and the offense that the Friars can put through. But nevertheless, Blue Wave will get an offensive look here. Down 1 goal, St. Anthony's leads 3-2, 3:26 left to go in the first frame. Ball now over to Elliot Lancaster. Makes a spin move going down to the ground, regains the ball.
Yeah, nice shot from Lancaster, just holding on to the ball there, getting up quickly and getting it out as Picorni's going to try to make a move towards the goal.
So again, the Blue Wave setting up their offense. Picorni now over near the 5-yard line. Moves it around, wouldn't be surprised if we see a back shot here, and he tries to make one, but that one's going to be stopped up by Ford. Sean Fordy, a senior goalkeeper for the Friars. Makes a big stop as Picorni made a big leap for that shot. So now the Friars in control, over to Johnston.
And we just see this Fire team just moving more pace. Another shot on goal saved by Hagan.
So quick shot saved by Carter Hagan. Darien trying to sprint and go heavy up.
Yeah, Darien going to try to use some pace of their own. But good recovery from the Friars to get their numbers back.
So it looks like that was a shot there for the Friars. Number 33, Gary Merrill. But that one will be stopped up by Hagan. Darien will look to get back on their set. Ball now in the hands of Porter Barnett. He takes it. Maybe trying to get a wraparound shot. Nice job by St. Anthony's LSM. Ball back out in front, just misses the crease. That one's going to be picked up by the Friars.
Yeah, that ball nearly rolled in by itself there off the check from St. Anthony's defender.
Thomas Snyder, one of the senior defenders for the Friars. Now back out over. Friars with a shot. That one's just going to miss the net of Hagan. Clock will stop. Minute 42 left to go in the first. Both teams making some quick substitutions.
Looks like they're going to get an offsides on Darien.
Yeah, looks like Porter Barnett will get called for the offside, so St. Anthony's will get a quick man up. So now the Friars will start with it over near the 25. Trying to wind up that perfect shot. Bonner gets a little bit of an interception with the long stick, but that one's going to stay with St. Anthony's side. Quick shot there, just missing that of Hagan.
Yeah, it was a good play by Bonner just to get a stick out in front there, but then he almost got beat, didn't recover in time, and his attackman just went right down the middle there and nearly scored.
So quick now over near the 25. Back out over near the 20. Friars trying to move it along. They're going to stay with it. Trying to wind up a shot for about the final 60 seconds.
Yeah, looks like this Darien team just trying to make sure nothing comes down the middle right now. You know, they're a man down. Or not anymore, sorry. Back to even strength.
So back to even strength. Friars still looking along. Looking for that perfect shot out in front. Trying to get a pass at it, but Briggs McGuckin doing a nice job on the defense.
Yeah, Briggs McGuckin just denying anything towards the middle.
Ball now over, wind-up shot. Just missing the net of Hagen. No need for a save. Possession staying with St. Anthony's. Clock running out. Merrill with it. Sending this one over to the far side. McNamara with the nice long stick. Doing a nice job on the defense, but Merrill will be there to regain the possession.
Yeah, nice save there from Hagen, it looked like.
So Merrill now with it over there. Shot there, just missing that of Hagen. Gonna be trying to sprint over with Stephen Mulvaney to get the possession for the Blue Wave, but St. Anthony's will get checked out. Final 15 seconds.
Yeah, St. Anthony's just trying the same thing here. Just starting at X and trying to wrap around the goal and just do a quick turn and shoot. This time they're gonna pass it in and it's gonna be bounced over.
So quick shot on the ground. About half a second left to go. It's a quick shot there, just missing the net of Hagen. So a couple shots from St. Anthony's haven't been on range, and they'll just get a quick one, but that'll be stopped up. So after one, the Friars lead 3-2. Thomas, I would say it's a pretty good quality play from the Blue Wave and the Friars, especially later. St. Anthony's offense definitely picked up, but Darien, what do you think they're going to have to do to try to hold off the Friars for the remainder of this first half?
Yeah, Darien started off with some nice control possession, so just getting back to that and just finishing shots that we didn't really see them finishing their opportunities in the later part of that quarter, of that first quarter, whereas St. Anthony's, they found the rhythm, they found their pace, they started moving towards the goal quickly, finding cutters and finishing their opportunities. Of course, just the biggest mistake for Darien so far has been the own goal, but that shouldn't be a worry for the rest of the game, and really should be a good one for the remainder of this one.
So after one, the Friars 3, the Blue Wave 2. We'll be right back in the DAF Media Network. And back here live on the DAF Media Network. So the Friars lead by 1, but Darien gives up an own goal. So technically still a 2-2 game, but nevertheless scoreboard 3-2. But again, both these teams switching their respective sides, and Thomas Carter Hagen's done well in net, keeping this game at bay, not letting St. Anthony's get too many easy goals.
Yeah, once again, Carter Hagen showing up for this Darien squad has helped stop a bunch of Friar opportunities there off the break. And so he's just helping to keep his team in it so far.
Yeah, Carter Hagen establishing his territory in net. Now a face-off coming up from the center X. Blue Wave getting better at the face-offs as the season progressed, especially compared to that first game against Fairfield Prep. Quick move there by Mariska. That one's going to be won by Darien right off the bat. So Mariska to Levine over to Rupenstein. And quickly the Blue Wave moving along.
Yeah, it just seems like Mariska maybe cementing his spot and honing his skills at that Fogo position.
Yeah, Mariska has quick stick for lacrosse and ice hockey. Back out over near the 25. Now Bilodeau. He'll get this alone going for Darien. Of course, Liam Tomaszewski, Thomas Ponte here on DF Media Network. So glad you watched this game between the Friars and the Blue Wave, wherever you are. Bilodeau now with it. Trips one of the St. Anthony's defenders up. Now over to Picorni. Over on the side, being heavily guarded by the long stick. McGuckin winds up a shot. Almost looks like it hit off the crossbar. So that one just missing going into the net, but possession's going to stay with Darien.
Yeah, nice move there from McGuckin, just coming out of that center cluster that was emerging there and making himself visible for Picorni. Put himself out into space.
Another wind-up shot there by McGuckin. That one just missing the net, but Barnett there to keep possession for the Wave. And Darien coming out early with the heavy offensive attack on those shots. Ball now over to the 25. Bilodeau winds up a shot. Looked to go 5-hole there, but that one's going to be stopped up by 40.
Yeah, nice job there from 40. Just get that stick down. It was a low shot.
So a big save there by the Friars. A little bit of a misread there over on midfield. Looked like Darien was maybe looking for an offsides call over in the midfield.
Yeah, it looks like a couple midfielders got back, which allowed that attackman to come back over. Excuse me, that defender. Like.
So ball over to the 40. And St. Anthony's will start up their attack. And St. Anthony's has done well this so far against FCAC teams. They defeated Staples earlier in the year by a pretty good margin. And again, Darien defeated the Wreckers as well. So both these teams very evenly matched.
Yeah, definitely on paper, these teams have a lot of similarities coming into this one. So which is why it's such a highly anticipated matchup.
Yeah, St. Anthony's with a heavy out-of-conference schedule as well compared to Darien, as long with some of the great teams in the tri-state area as well. I mean, Chaminade, one of the friendly foes of St. Anthony's over in, Suffolk County, but that one's going to go to the Blue Wave over near the 50. Lancaster sprinting this one along, trying to get a ground ball shot, just missing the net of Ford. But that one's going to go away, so Darien will stay with the possession.
Yeah, just try to have the shot on the run there. Looks like just went a little too far down towards the corner and lost his angle.
So now Barnett will get it. University of Richmond commit for the Blue Wave over at the 10-yard line. Passes this one over to the 30. Far side now, Darien out in front, trying to do a little scoop at it with Caesar, but stopped up by Ford.
Yeah, looks like Lancaster just tried to lob that one in there for Caesar, but Caesar just couldn't quite get on the end of it. Could have been more of a slam dunk goal there. Caesar was able to maintain possession.
Friars moving quickly along, shot there, saved by Hagen. A lot of back and forth between these two teams. A lot of saves by Ford and Hagen combined. One of the referees goes down, and Darien will look to reset. Quick attack by St. Anthony's, but a nice stop by Hagen. Still 3-2, no goals in the second quarter of play. About 8 minutes left to go in the second frame.
Yeah, Darien trying to get something on the transition play there. And looks like they had McBride come down the middle, but he just never got seen and pass never came.
Now Lancaster, number 55, over at the 25. Back out to the point to Scallon. Scallon quickly. He's produced well for Darien this year as only a sophomore, first year on varsity.
Yeah, Scallon, another one of those sophomores on this team that looks to be a star of the future for this team. He's already, as you said, shown out pretty well this season.
Yeah, Darien with very experienced senior leadership, but they also have a lot of depth in that sophomore and junior classes, so he should be looking good for the next couple of seasons. And moving this one along, Max McBride over near the 10-yard line. Behind the net, Lancaster, maybe looking to wind up a shot, didn't have the right angle at it. Gets a shot, looked like it hit off one of the posts. Corney maybe trying to get a scoop at it, but St. Anthony's will look to get that one. A little misread there by Ford. Tried to pass it out. Now a loose ball over near the 25. St. Anthony's will come away with that one.
Yeah, nice read there by Scallum, just unable to finish that interception there. So now this Darien team's going to have to try to get back and get reset on defense.
So it looks like a timeout's going to be taken by the St. Anthony's Friars. Try to talk some things over on the offense. And again, Thomas, it's been a quiet second quarter so far. A lot of back and forth, but the defense has really shined so far.
Yeah, defense and, of course, the goalies of 40 and Hagen just stopping all these opportunities from both these teams. And both Darien and St. Anthony's, they're going to have to figure out how they're going to finish these shots against such two great goalkeepers. And really, they're going to have to try to make some more high percentage shots towards the goal, really try to set up for some cutters and get those slam dunk goal to try to create an advantage in this one.
So still 3-2 your score, a tight game from the Darien High School Stadium field, and we'll be right back. And back here live on the DF Media Network. So the Friars take a timeout, and they'll look to try to get something on the offense, increase their goal margin by 2.
Yeah, let's see if what design they're going to come out with out of the timeout, see if they can spark their offense. What a good play here.
So about 6:20 left to go in the second until halftime. Again, Darien offense, they've only scored 2 goals so far in this first half of play. I mean, that game against Manhasset, I think it was like 12 or 13. Quick shot there by the Friars, and that one will go past Hagen. So St. Anthony's hits 4 goals. They now lead the Blue Wave by 2.
Yeah, what a nice move there. Defender really in his face there, and just nice turn and shoot there across the body there. So
it looked like that was a shot. Number 33, Gary Merrill, junior on St. Anthony's midfielder, gets a shot there for the Friars, and they'll now be up by 2. So the Blue Wave have done well in face-offs, but haven't gotten too many quality shots on the 4 just yet. St. Anthony's hasn't made too many errors on the defensive side. They win that face-off smoothly.
Yeah, after getting blitzed with those first 2 goals from the Blue Wave, this St. Anthony's team all around has just looked a lot more sound, and they've executed their play a lot better.
So now it's all Friars ball over near the 35. They'll try to set up their offensive go. Lone over there, Jacob Johnston. Over by the far 20, being guarded by Stephen Alvaney. St. Anthony's now winds up a quick shot, but a nice quick wrist there by Hagen to make a huge save.
Yeah, what a great save there. Great reaction save. And it looks like a lot of players in his face. So nice job just seeing the ball there from Hagen.
So ball now over at the 50. Darien will look to get their offense going. Down by 2. Still now not out of reach just yet, but St. Anthony, they just have to keep playing the defense that they've been playing all day.
Yeah, Darien just trying to set up their offense here. Take it slow, get their last substitutes on.
So we can ball now in the hands of Briggs McGuckin. Quickly moving along past St. Anthony's defenders, going down to the ground. No call. That one going way above the net, sky high, but possession will stay with the Wave.
Yeah, what a nice move there from McGuckin as he just used his quickness to get right down the wing there. A good recovery there from the long pole of St. Anthony's.
So behind the net now, Porter Barnett. They'll look to move it. Ball now over to Brady Picorni. Moves this one along in need of a big shot, flick of the wrist, but that one will just miss. Barnett there to keep possession for Darien.
Yeah, once again, maybe Blue Wave getting a little bit, maybe desperate's a harsh word for it, but just not taking the smartest shots that they could as they just try to get back into this one. Of course, St. Anthony's scored 4 unanswered, and another great save there from 40.
40 making a big save for the Friars all day, and again, right there, Barnett was trying to go down low, but quick stick there keeps Darien from gaining anything more on the scoreboard. So, of course, watching this game on the DFME Network, joint venture team Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation, Liam Tomaszewski and Thomas Ponte. So glad to be here in the Darien High School Stadium field for this game between Darien and St. Anthony's. It's been a good one so far. 4-2 your score in favor of the visiting Friars. And St. Anthony's just moving slowly, not trying to gain too much ground. Now they're up by 2. Have some comfortable room on the offense. They look try to maybe put a couple bit more on the scoreboard before the half. So quickly moving along. Friars, quick shot. Looked like that went off the crossbar again.
Yeah, nice move there down the side of the field there. As Darien defense continues to just knock the ball loose.
So Bonner hustled for a loose stick. Looks like flag's going to be thrown onto the field. Not sure what that's going to signify. I mean, there was a loose stick thrown up in the air.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Looks like Friar midfielder or attackman just kind of threw his stick up. Maybe they're going to get a penalty on that.
That's probably what the referee's talking about. I mean, I'm not sure if that's just like a technical or if you can even throw your stick up into the air like that. I mean, that was, not sure if that was trying in the act of trying to stop any Darien players from going, but.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what classify that penalty as.
Well, looks like that's going to be going against Darien. Morgan Rubenstein going to the penalty square, and St. Anthony's will get a man up late in this second quarter.
Yes, maybe they're going to get Rubenstein on some unnecessary hitting there on the turnover that we just saw, or maybe a cross check or something, didn't quite see. But there was just a crowd of Darien defenders just trying to get that ball loose.
So nevertheless, St. Anthony's on the man up. A huge opportunity for them to try to get another score. Back at it over. Quick pass in between. Ground ball loose, just missing the net. And it looks like possession's going to go to Darien as they make a big stop with the man up for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, it looks like Hagen had it in the crease and maybe just got it knocked away there from St. Anthony's attackman, so that it's going to be a crease violation, going to go in the way of the Blue Wave.
So now possession in hands of Darien. They'll move this along. Max McBride over near the 40. Quick feet with the small stick. Cradling that one, but possession staying with the Wave. Now over to McGuckin.
Rubenstein's going to check back in, so Wave will be once again an even strength.
So again, ball over to the 35. Darien doing a nice job so far, in need of a goal though before the halftime break. Lone possession to Porter Barnett. He moves this one along. Two Friars defenders all over him though. So they'll try to switch sides. Rubenstein over to McGuckin.
Yeah, it looks like Darien maybe just having a little trouble just moving off the ball with these attackmen and these midfielders and just trying to create some space and some passing lanes for themselves, and it's really just hindering the opportunities that Darien can have, because just really leaving the person with the ball just out to dry and maybe taking out the best shots. Is another save there from 40.
So Bilodeau got a little bit of a weak shot, and it looks like that one's going to go in. Not sure if Brady Picorni got his stick on that one. That was on the ground. Not sure if that was just a feed in for Darien. But right there, a big shot as that one cuts St. Anthony's lead to just 1.
Yeah, it looks like 40 never quite got the handle on it. And looked like Picorni just kind of tapped it in.
I mean, take another look at it right there. Not sure. I think Barnett also got his stick over there to just golf it in. But, yeah, it looks like that was just a golf putt right there, right into the net. So now 4-3 your score in favor of the Friars. Face off easily won there by St. Anthony's. So they'll move this along. 1:22 left to go in this first half of play.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting goal there by the Blue Wave, but just doing whatever they need to do to get it done. And so let's see if that can maybe spark at this team to try to tie this game once again.
So ball over near the 10. St. Anthony's will look to try to move it along. Very close game so far between two of these top teams.
With less than a minute left, we should just see St. Anthony's take their time here and try to milk this clock as much as they can.
So St. Anthony's might try to go for a last possession here in the first half, as the Friars will call a timeout, try to talk some things over. Clock will stop. Again, with this second half of play, there's 43 seconds left to go in this first half of play. You're watching this game on the DF Media Network, and we'll be right back. And back here live on the DF Media Network, so 43 seconds left to go in the first half of play.
So the Friars see what they drew up out of the timeout and just try to extend their advantage going into the half here.
So quick sticks over near the 5. St. Anthony's looked like they faked the shot, ground low, big save by Hagen, showing off his stick moves today.
Yeah, it looks like some of the Darien defenders thought I was going to go to the near attackman more towards the cage, but just went right over and out. And so Darien's going to take a timeout because they have some momentum here with just under 18 seconds to go, and they'll try to draw something out and just try to tie this game going into this half.
So the big stick of Carter Hagen helping out for the Wave today. We'll be right back in the DF Media Network. And back here live on the DF Media Network, so about 18 seconds left to go until the halftime huddle. Blue Wave taking a timeout, looking to try to draw up an offensive play here and tie this game at 4.
Yeah, huge possession here coming up for the Blue Wave just to try to tie it.
So quick stick there, Scallon out in middle. Darien, no man there. So St. Anthony's will regain that possession. They're going up on the hurry up. 2 seconds, gonna get a quick shot, saved by Hagen. Chucks this one down the field. So again, right there, Blue Wave survive out of that one. So St. Anthony's Score is 4-3, so Darien comes away with a nice one in that second quarter of play, but still very close one nonetheless going into the second half.
Yeah, definitely a close matchup there. Here we have on our hands today. And going in the second half, I think the Friars definitely have the advantage there, just making that stop at the end. So it's be interesting to see how both these teams make their adjustments. I think the Blue Wave has to come out with a little bit more pace on offense, definitely a little bit slow. It feels like lagging behind compared to the first 2 minutes of the game where they're able to get 2 quick goals. And so we'll see how they do from the focal position. Darien seemingly looked a lot better than they have in previous games, so that's definitely a plus for them that they'll take going into the second half. As for the Friars definitely bounced back very nicely after going down 2-0. So they've looked really strong. They've had the rhythm, they've had the pace, and they've just been hounding this Darien team and just finding a way to finish a few more opportunities than the Blue Wave.
So 4-3 in favor of the Friars, and we'll be right back into DF Media Network for the start of the second half after halftime.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and
They offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media and mailed to the address shown here. Any donation of $1,000 or more will be recognized as sponsors of our broadcasts for 1 year. Feel free to pause the broadcast to write this down. Thanks for watching and supporting DAF Media.
And back here live on the DAF Media Network. 4-3 your score after one half. And Thomas, St. Anthony's, Darien, both these teams playing fairly even strength, very strong. So it's going to be a very strong second half after halftime.
Yeah, definitely very even matchup, as you said, from both these squads. Both these squads having their brighter moments, and so far in this one, and with the Friars maybe just having a few more. And of course, the own goal from Darien is the difference here so far. So it'll be interesting to see how both these teams make the adjustments and open up in the second half.
So possession after the face-off going to St. Anthony's.
Yeah, looks like they might get Darien on violation there.
Yeah, the referees blew their whistle. Looked like Darien might have had a chance with it, but they ruled possession in favor of the Friars. So ball now over at the 35. St. Anthony's just doing what they do best, move the ball along and then go in for a strike.
Yeah, St. Anthony's love to set it up from the X position.
The Friars have gotten a lot of good shots on net, but their goaltender Carter Hagen's kept this game alive for Darien. Quick scoop shot there. That one's going to go away and hit the football goal posts. But possession will stay with St. Anthony's.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was going to try behind the back shot. But
so the Friars will once again move it along. Back over to the 30. Merrill with the ball now all alone. Bonner with the long stick. Merrill's going to go in. Hagen using his body on that one. Big save for Darien as they get their possession.
Yeah, what a nice save there from Hagen. Just jumping up and, like you said, just using his body to get the save on that one.
Didn't even need the stick for it. Used the body, and now Darien will get an offensive possession here. Possibly try to tie this ball game.
Nice move there from Rupenstein as he now has space.
Yeah, Rupenstein created space with the deke and the stick. Ball over the sophomore Bilodeau over at the 40. No, Darien just slowly moving this one along. Stopping St. Anthony's first attack of the half, and now they'll get their first try.
Yeah, Darien definitely a team doesn't like to rush their offense. Wants to set it up, not a team known for their transition play.
So Pokorny, quick pass over to Rupenstein, didn't get a shot on it. Still going to try to move it along, relatively over near the goal line.
Yeah, much better movement so far from this Darien squad. Just opened up in those passing lanes. A little miscommunication there from Briggs and Porter Barnett.
So St. Anthony's quickly going to move it along. They might be out of bounds, but possession's going to stay with Darien. St. Anthony's got that one, though, with their possession. Well, that was number 1 for St. Anthony's, Parker McDonald, who with the long stick, who had that, but possession's going to go to Morgan Rupenstein in the wave. Take a look right there, the replay of the save by Hagen. That one was right off of his shoulder. Big save there for the Loyola Maryland commit.
So the official's just going to talk this one over.
Wouldn't be surprised if they rule this off going to St. Anthony's, and they will. So the Friars will get possession.
It's a nice job by the officials there, just taking time to make the right call. So that one's going to go the Friars' way.
So interesting, not sure what their ruling was on that. I mean, they gave it to St. Anthony's, then they blew the whistle to Darien, and now back to St. Anthony's. So they'll get a look at it now with number 77, Jacob Johnston, over near the 50. Big hit over on the far side. Darien trying to use that as fuel to maybe get a goal here and tie it up.
Yeah, Johnson dispossessed there, but so far he's done a nice job on from the midfield spot, and just especially with just moving the ball down the field for the Friars and creating those transition plays. Had a nice stop there on defense as well at the end of the half, stopping Darien on that final play. So he's done a pretty good job so far.
Bilodeau making a nice move. Deking out one of the St. Anthony's defenders, and the Blue Wave have tied this game now at 4.
Yeah, Bilodeau just coming from the X position, just going right around the goal, making a nice dodge, shedding his defender and creating that space there just in front of the crease.
You take another look at that one. Bilodeau deked out Johnston out in front. And right there, the Blue Wave have now tied this game back at 4.
Yeah, it was great physicality from Bilodeau. See, I would just drive Johnson back and just move him off his feet and then just find that spot right in the bottom of the goal. As the Friars won another face-off here and try to move quickly in transition.
So the Friars will win a face-off now after the goal from Bilodeau.
Yeah, what a big play there for Darien, just getting the first goal of this second half and creating the tie game.
So tied at 4, ball over at the 40. St. Anthony's out in front, quick shot, and they'll just beat the stick of Carter Hagan. There's a big shot there by number 29 for the Friars, putting that one in away.
Yeah, what a great passing sequence there from the Friars, and they're just able to find space in the middle of the field and just pretty easy shot to send home there.
So quick reproduction goal there from the Friars. Number 29, Quinlan Langton will put it up for St. Anthony's. They now retake the lead 5-4.
Yeah, moving so fast. Looked like some Darien defenders almost felt like they were standing still, and maybe just a little miscommunication who was going to pick up who towards the net, and Friars able to just capitalize off it and get the lead back here.
So face-off won there by St. Anthony's, but you can hear some cheers from the sidelines. Looks like that one's going to go to Darien.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to maybe cause some unnecessary roughness there for the Friars, as he just kind of checked him with his, what it looked like his shoulder or his elbow there in the head area.
So now McGuckin will move this over to the 35. Being hit a couple times, gets a shot on it, but ball will go out of his stick before it even goes near the net. Nice job on the defense by the Friars.
Yeah, nice recovery on defense just to stop McGuckin there as he wound up for the shot, as he took a hard hit towards the ground, but able to get up and get off on his own power.
So hard hit there. The Friars moving along over behind the net of Hagan. We'll have some time on it. 7:37 left to go in the third. Still plenty of time for either of these teams to get some shots on net.
Nice play by Bonner there, denying Merrill that inside.
St. Anthony's moving along. Saved there by Hagan. Looked like almost off his foot. Flag will be thrown. Not sure if that's going to be going against Darien on the defense or St. Anthony's on the offensive charge.
Yeah, looked like St. Anthony's was the one who went down, so this one might go against Blue Wave.
So it looks like this one's going to go against St. Anthony's. Number 24, Luke Ashim. So Darien will get a nice man up here. Maybe try to get this game back tied at 5, but first they got to stop St. Anthony's on the offense.
Yeah, looks like the ref maybe misspoke there, and it was really 28 Stephen Olvaney, who now is sitting in the penalty box.
Yeah, not sure about that one. It probably looked like it was against Darien, but not sure. The referees was pointing in the direction of St. Anthony's for that one.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, Friars will get it. Loose ball over near the 20, but they'll scoop that one up.
So St. Anthony's now on the man up. Look to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so St. Anthony's on the man up. They'll just barely miss that one. So Darien will get on the possession now. Big charge for the Blue Wave. Down by 1.
Yeah, just an unforced turnover there for the Friars, and Darien maybe getting off there with a lucky break. We just see this Fire team just putting constant pressure at the top of the field, and once again, McGuckin just able to weave through and get around. Let's see if he can find some help, and once again, he goes down.
McGuckin going down, multiple flags being waved.
They're going to call that a hit from behind, and that's going to lead to
some contact now. St. Anthony's and Darien having some words. Multiple flags thrown. Looks like it's going to be more than just one penalty on this one.
Yeah, so I wonder if
probably going to get St. Anthony's for the hit and then maybe even taunting or even further unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, it'll be interesting who they're going to get after the play there with all that extra contact going on, and definitely going to be against the Friars on the first penalty.
Yeah, I mean, McGuckin definitely went down to the ground. They're calling that one no matter what, but not sure if they're going to, keep the one if there was any further circumstances after the hit. So it looks like it's going to be 2 penalties. Looks like both of them are going to be on number 1, Parker McDonald. It looks like one of them will be against Parker McDonald. The other one will be against another St. Anthony's player. But nevertheless, 2 penalties going in favor of Darien.
Yeah, looks like the hit on McGuckin going to go against number 13, Valerio. And then after the play, taunting is going to go against number 1, Parker McDonald.
So a big chance for Darien to try to get this game back to even strength at 5 apiece. Darien with it quick. McGuckin with the shot stopped up by Ford. But possession will stay with Darien over the Bilodeau.
Yeah, nice find there for Darien with McGuckin in the middle there. And that one's going to be another turnover for this Blue Wave squad. And so the Friars look to go quick there.
Tough opportunity for Darien. They needed to at least put one on, but St. Anthony's is moving quickly. Darien in need of defenders getting back out there.
And Johnson looking for some teammates, but remember, the Friars are double man down, and what a nice defensive play there.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions commit right there, verbal commit, Mark McNamara puts that one as the long stick for Darien.
He's taking him all the way himself. He's going to now finally give it off to McGuckin.
McGuckin a lot of slashing over near the 35, but he'll stay up on his feet.
Yeah, nice job holding on there for McGuckin, as now both those Friar players are going to come back in, or excuse me, one of them is going to come back in.
So McBride to McGuckin with the shot, and we are tied at 5.
Yeah, what a great setup there. And McGuckin just finding that space in between the St. Anthony's defenders, as they looked like 2 of them were caught up way at the top of the field, and it just created a nice gap there in the middle, about 15, 20 yards out, and that gave McGuckin the space, and McBride saw him all the way through and was able to finish that off there. What a nice goal there.
There's McGuckin doing what he does best with the shot. Ties this game at 5, a huge goal for Darien after those 2 penalties by St. Anthony's. And then back to even strength. It's anyone's ball game now. Quick face-off, one there by St. Anthony's. Darien having a little trouble on the face-offs this second half. But nevertheless, possession will go to the Friars.
Yeah, Darien definitely having a little trouble, but what they've been doing well on the defensive side is being a little more aggressive and getting the turnovers, because if you're not going to get the face-offs, you got to figure out another way to get the ball back and win the possession battle. And that's the only other way to do that is to get those turnovers at your defensive end. And they've done that a couple of times. It's led to 2 goals here so far in the second half.
So Alvaney guarding any St. Anthony's attack over there. Lucas Sheem back over to the 30. Bonner with the LSM trying to get that one, and he will. Nice job by Will Bonner, the Tufts University commit. Back over to the 40. Darien playing seamless across. McBride now over to the 25-yard line.
And once again, another great turnover for Darien, as McBride's going to take this one.
Goal here from Darien. These fans are getting into it. A lot of energy on that Darien sideline.
Yeah, momentum just starting to shift their way. And definitely a big opportunity could come here on this offensive possession as they try to capitalize off another turnover.
So ball in the stick of Elliott Lancaster. He hurries up, moves it over, doesn't take a shot on, just missing the stick of Picorni, but that one's going to go to St. Anthony's, so costly error for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, it's now a costly error for the Blue Wave, as you said, and so now St. Anthony's will be right back on it.
I wasn't sure if Picorni even knew that Lancaster, maybe he thought Lancaster was just going to take a shot on it, not pass to him over in the backfield, but.
Yeah, looks like Picorni was looking for it at first, and then thought Lancaster was going to do something himself. So we just see the Friars just making their substitutes here on the offensive side.
So they'll try to look for it. Once again, over near the 30. St. Anthony's moving in quickly. Being guarded by the long stick of Jake Hendrickson over there.
So far, this Blue Wave team has done a nice job just.
Quick shot there, bounced off the stick of Hagan. So possession will stay with St. Anthony's, but another big save by Carter Hagan.
Yeah, Blue Wave just doing a nice job just keeping the Friars out from doing those around the goal shots they saw a lot of in the first half, and keeping them out of the middle of the field, stopping those passing lanes and making St. Anthony's take shots like that from way outside and making it a lot easier for their goalkeeper Carter Hagan to make all the saves that he does.
So St. Anthony's will look to charge once again, still tied at 5. 2:30 exactly left to go in the third. Ball over to the 20. No shot there by the Friars. Darien with a quick chance, and that one's going to go to Darien. A turnover by the Friars. Darien, a little bit of a bright spot.
Yeah, once again, another great play by Bonner there, just putting pressure on the attackman to just force the bad pass, and that one going to create another turnover for the Blue Wave.
So now Rupenstein over to Lancaster. Had the ball for Darien last possession. He'll get it once again.
If you're Darien now with all the momentum going your way, this feels like you got to score
Out in
here.
front, Blue Wave trying to get a shot with Barnett, but a little misread there on the pass, so St. Anthony's will get a little bit of a break on that one as they hurry up.
Yeah, Barnett just unable to handle it, and they got numbers now.
Quick out in front, one-on-one with Hagan, big shot, and that's going to be a big save.
What a great save there. As
1-2-3 on the passes, wide open out in front, but Hagan covering up that whole net. Now Lancaster charging along.
Yeah, the Friars just found the open attackman on the wing, and Hagan just did a nice job in that one-on-one opportunity to deny the goal.
So now in the stick of Ben Bilodeau. Huge turnover at St. Anthony's. Pretty much had like a hockey breakaway there. 1-2-3, but saved by Hagan, and now Darien once again back in the offensive zone.
Yeah, Hagan definitely saved that Darien team there on that possession as defense and the midfielders just unable to get back in time off the break. So Darien will now hold for this last second shot.
So Darien's just going to hold it. 35 seconds left to go in the third. Darien's going to hold it. The goal here would definitely add a lot of energy to their side, and especially going into that 12-minute fourth quarter.
Yeah, with such a close game like this, any goal advantage going into the final quarter is going to be huge for this team.
So here they go, McGuckin. 10 seconds left to go. He's moving in. Heavily guarded. McGuckin with it, loose ball. Darien's going to recover a couple seconds. Do they have a chance? Barnett from behind, back shot from Lancaster, just misses the net. So Darien got at least one shot on it, but nevertheless tied at 5 going into the fourth quarter of play. Thomas, your thoughts on that third quarter?
Yeah, Darien maybe off to a little bit of a slower start than the Friars, but then able to get that first goal of the quarter and then really just use the momentum. Got a lot of turnovers on the defensive side despite not winning from the Fogo position, and that's really what has electrified their offense coming into this. Just got to limit the turnovers down in the final third of the field, and I think they can really have a nice fourth quarter here. And then as for St. Anthony's, they just got to find their offense again, got to find out how to finish shots, got to go back to what worked for them in the first half, and got to find their cutters up the middle and create those better high percentage shots from just outside the crease.
So 5-5 your score. We'll be right back on the DF Media Network for the final 12 minutes of play here from the Darien High School Stadium Field.
Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, You can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media
And back here live on the DAF Media Network. So 5-5 your score after 3. Another 12 minutes of lacrosse left to go here from southwestern Connecticut. St. Anthony's quick face-off one. Flag will be thrown. Probably will be going against Darien.
Yeah, it looks like just going to get a hit to the head there from the Blue Wave.
Yeah, looked like a lot of aggressive play there by those long sticks. And this one's going to cost Darien. So St. Anthony's with a little bit of a free play here.
Yeah, well, the Darien won't have a man down until play is stopped, so still even strength.
So St. Anthony's will just move this along. Have to keep control of the possession for right now. Get a little bit of a wind shot, but that one will just miss the net of Hagen.
Yeah, it looks like Darien defender just got a stick in there and was able to disrupt the shot. But a nice look there down the center for the Friars.
You know, with really how low scoring this game has been, really any goal could be the decider in this fourth quarter of play. I mean, not too many goals for both these teams compared to a lot of other games that they've played, so really anything is possible.
Yeah, it looks like maybe could just be one more goal in this one, as we're going to see number 17, Connor Lane, come off for the Blue Wave on the penalty.
So St. Anthony's will still try to move this one along. St. Anthony's on the man up. Max McBride in the penalty square for Darien.
With goals being a little bit more of a luxury in this one, they got to find something here with the man up advantage.
So a shot will just miss the net of Hagen. Possession will stay with the Friars. Loose ball out in front. Darien trying to get a scoop on it with Bonner and Olveni over there, but can't do so.
Yeah, nice heads-up play from Merrill just to read that one and get the ground ball.
So St. Anthony still with good control of the ball over near the point. Ground low shot. That one's going to hit. Number 29 for the Friars, Quinlan Langton. I think that's his third of the day, a hat trick.
Yeah, what a shot there. And just able to just kind of roll that one in from down low. As maybe Hagen's vision just a little impeded there from all the defenders out in front of him.
So now 6-5 in favor of the Friars. Nice goal there by Langton. And that one's going to go away. So Darien right now, they need to hold St. Anthony's to just that. Need to put 2 goals on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and of course now they're back up to even strength. But then Friars going to get another possession here off the face-off. So Darien got to find a way to get the ball back and try to create some offense themselves.
So another face-off won by St. Anthony's, something that Darien didn't want to happen, but Friars doing well in the face-offs all day. Ball now over at the 45.
Yeah, maybe we're just starting to see something a little similar to that first game against Fairfield Prep where Darien had the advantage, but then Fairfield Prep in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, just kept winning those face-offs and getting those possessions over and over again, and then they started capitalizing off of them, and Darien really just left defenseless as they just kept getting hounded on their defensive side and with no offensive pressure to put back on their opponent, just really putting them out to dry and just unable to maintain a lead.
So the Friars over near the 35. Move over to the quick ball there. That one's going to go in favor of Darien. Lane will scoop that one over to McGuckin.
Yeah,
nice job there for the Wave. As they get a chance here on the offense. They're in need of a big-time goal here.
Yeah, nice job there from Bonner just to knock that one loose. And so now the Blue Wave got to take advantage of any offensive opportunities that they're going to get here in the time remaining. Corny looking to do something himself.
Ball now over to Max McBride. trying to get a shot on it. Rubenstein now will take it alone near the 30. Rubenstein winding up for a shot. He's just going to send it behind to McGuckin. Makes some moves out in front with a diving. That's going to be stopped up by 40. Loose helmet there. McGuckin's helmet going off, but he'll get that back on. St. Anthony's will scoop up that ball and regain their possession.
Yeah, nice job there from St. Anthony's, especially 40 just blocking that shot there as McGuckin just tried to make a diving shot. Nearly went in, looks like went off 40 and then off the post. So now the Friars will be able to just maintain possession and try to milk the clock as much as they can.
So now ball in St. Anthony's hands. 7:50 left to go in this game. And all they have to do is use the clock to their advantage, try to get some shots on. If they get a goal, that's great for their side. Moving along, quick shot there. Nice save by Hagan, but possession will stay with the Friars side.
And of course, with no play clock here at Darien, there's going to be a lot more opportunity for this Friar team to just spend as much clock as they possibly can without being really rushed by anything.
Well, Darien's going to have to deal with a save or a turnover. That's basically how they're going to have to get the ball.
Yeah, Darien definitely going to have to try to figure out ways to create turnovers, maybe be a little more aggressive here.
And that one's going to go in for the Friars. Big goal there. Looks like number 42 for St. Anthony's. Luke Breslin got the shot from the attack side.
Yeah, nice job there. Just making himself seen in the middle of the field, finding the space between Darien defenders and then just sending it home.
There was a shot there from like the 30-yard line right there, so a big shot there. Might have looked like number 29 got the shot for the Friars, but not sure. We'll take a look at the replay. It looks like number 42, Luke Breslin, will get that goal for St. Anthony's. So 7-5 your score. St. Anthony's now up by 2. Darien in need of a face-off win, but that one's going to go to St. Anthony's.
Nice
little
interception
turnover there. Interception. So Darien with a little bit of a spark. Bonner with the long stick.
Yeah,
back over to fellow long stick, Rowan Levine.
Bonner's had a great day so far from that defensive position. It's really helped keep this Darien team in it from the defensive side, but now Darien needs to score off this opportunity as under 7 minutes to go.
So the Blue Wave in need of a goal. Over near the goal line, Max McBride. Goal here would help Darien cut St. Anthony's lead to just 1. But Darien against a very strong St. Anthony's team. 1 goal is definitely going to be tough.
Yeah, down 2. Clock definitely not their friend anymore. And this this Friar defense in the second half has looked pretty sound so far.
So ball over the Barnett, over near the 5. Over the Lancaster, makes some nice moves, tries to wind up, but that one's going to be blocked. Loose scrum out in front. See where the referees wave it, that's going to go to St. Anthony's.
Yeah, Lancaster tried to create enough space, but really just didn't have enough space to take a shot of that caliber, that wind up, and it's just going to get knocked out.
So Darien needed to take a shot. Lancaster took it. Good opportunity for the Wave, but now they have to go back on defense. Again, beautiful day here from the Darien High School Stadium field. About 60 degrees, a little partly cloudy and sunny here from the stadium field. But again, St. Anthony's is just using that clock to their advantage, passing it around, waiting for that perfect time to get a score.
Yeah, Darien, they got to find a way to get a turnover. So now as the clock ticks towards 5 minutes, as far as get another goal, 3 goals down definitely feels like way too big of an advantage to come back from.
And yeah, if the Friars get a score here, it's definitely tough to get 3, especially with pretty much 5 minutes left to go in the game. So ball now over near the 20. Friars moving along over near behind the net of Hagan. Still no shot from them, just holding on. Darien again in need of a turnover, but now ball in the hands of Luke Breslin.
Yeah, the Friars definitely won't try to force any sort of shots here. So just try to move their offense around, create the perfect opportunity that they know they can score off of. And if it's not there, just pass it back out and keep the clock rolling.
St. Anthony's in no need of premature shots, and that one's going to be top shelf. That shot definitely not premature, but number 24, Lucas Sheen, puts it away. The Friars now lead by a triple pair of 3.
Yeah, what a nice move there towards the goal. Just dodged his defender, created space off the screen. He just set that one in.
So the Friars definitely carrying this game away in this fourth quarter. Darien hasn't responded. 3 unanswered goals for St. Anthony's, and they're looking like they're just trying to seal the way here from the stadium field.
Yeah, and definitely looking like the effects from that face-off position are being felt as the Friars just continue to win face-off, especially in the second half.
So a quick one there, won by the Friars once again. Doing a nice job on the face-offs for St. Anthony's. Number 20, Michael Moon, the face-off specialist for the Friars. He's done well, very well today.
Yeah, when you're able to just control the pace of the game, you're able to just, play to your strengths and play to your conditioning. And so far, this Fire team is able to outlast this Darien squad, as Darien's defense maybe just feeling a little fatigued from all the work they've had to do today.
So now 4 minutes left to go in the game, just about. Darien in need of some quick shots, but multiple flags are going to be thrown. Looks like that might be going against the Blue Wave.
Yeah, looks like they're going to get
heavy hitting there by Mark McNamara. And it looks like he'll get it. So tough for Darien to respond. They went just a little bit too aggressive on that one. And it looks like that's going to go against Mark McNamara, the Penn State verbal commit.
Yeah, looks like it's going to get him on a slash there. But definitely an aggressiveness from McNamara that this Darien team needs to have. They're going to have any chance of getting any turnovers and coming back in this one. But now being a man down, it's going to become even harder for this Darien squad.
So now the Blue Wave being a man down, McNamara in the penalty square. 3:20 left to go in this game. St. Anthony's in a very comfortable spot with the man up and up by 3 goals. So the Friars will just move this one along. Rowan Levine out there with the long stick.
Just seeing this Darien team just picking up the Friars a lot higher up the field as they try to create the turnovers. Of course, that gives more risk of getting beat towards the goal. That's a risk they're going to need to take here as the clock ticks to just under 2.5 minutes to go.
So now ball at the 5-yard line. St. Anthony's again in that good spot right now. Darien just still trying to hold on defense even though down 3. St. Anthony's pulled away at the right time. Shot there. Will just miss the net of Hagan. And it was a neck-and-neck game for the entirety of the matchup. But, again, they pulled away at the right time. They scored 3 unanswered. And Darien so far hasn't responded.
Yeah, in the end of this fourth quarter here, St. Anthony's found their rhythm, found their offense again. Of course, helped by that Fogo position.
Quick save there by Hagan. Excuse me, that one's going to go. Looks like away. Looked like he might have got that one in the stick, but that one's going to go away. Nevertheless, Friars still up 8-5.
Yeah, so this will be a big win for the Friars.
2 minutes exactly on the clock. And it looks like a timeout's going to be taken by St. Anthony's, so they're up by 3, but we'll step aside in the DF Media Network and we'll be right back. And back here live on the DAF Media Network. So Friars leading by 3 in that good spot right now as they take a timeout and maybe just try to put one more goal on, icing on the cake. But again, they pulled away at the right time, and for Darien, they held their own throughout this whole game, especially against a very tough St. Anthony's team. But again, the Friars just kept it going and made it right for them.
Yeah, definitely some bright spots for both teams in this game, but Friars, as you said, just found a way to pull ahead here at the end, and definitely feels like more victory formation here for the Friars.
Using that football terminology right there, over near the goal line now. Ball will go in the hands of Darien, loose out in front. Darien player going down to the ground, no call, but will be picked up by the long stick of Mark McNamara. So Darien will get it. Darien with a little bit of energy left to go, but just about a minute 25 left to go in this game. McGuckin now with it, over near the 20. Heavily guarded, Blue Wave in need of a quick shot. Makes some spin moves, backhand shot, just misses the net. But that one will go away. Darien will stay with the possession.
And McGuckin just trying to find any angle he could there to shoot. Try to do the spin move.
So a timeout will be taken there, and 8-5 still your score. We'll be right back. And back here live on the DAF Media Network. So Darien takes a timeout, down by 3 goals. Minute and 15 left to go in this game.
Hey, Darien just looking, try to draw something up, get a quick goal here.
Picorni quickly out to Bilodeau. Didn't even get a shot on it. A lot of St. Anthony's defenders over there. Back out in front, loose ball. That one's going to be picked up by St. Anthony's, and looks like that will pretty much do it.
Yeah, just Darien unable to get a shot off there, and going to lead to a turnover. So now with just under a minute to go, Friars just able to milk out this clock.
So the Friars with it. Shot there. Looked like that might have gone in. Didn't even see it hit the mesh netting. That might have just went right up on the post, but looked like that snuck in for a goal.
Yeah, looks like it bounced off the ground and then off the top of the crossbar, but just crossed the goal line there. So the Friars going to just come out with one more goal here and make it a 9-5.
So another face-off coming up from the face-off X. St. Anthony's with it, up by a 4-goal margin. 27 seconds left to go. St. Anthony's still moving with it, but it'll pretty much do it.
Yeah, it's looking like he'll just walk this one off.
So a great game nonetheless for both these teams, but St. Anthony's overtook the Blue Wave here at home and defeat the boys in blue 9-5 on this Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, St. Anthony's did a great job today on offense as well as defense. They really contained those stars of Brady Picorni and Porter Barnett, especially in the second half. Both those players kind of felt quiet, and they're just able to create a lot of offensive opportunities for themselves off the defense, and just really a lot of quick rhythm off transition plays, and really found a way to finish goals here in the fourth quarter. As for Darien just, they hung with them, got off to an early lead, but then just, once again, that focal position really hurting them, and lack of offensive possessions having its toll, and they're unable to just create scoring opportunities for themselves, and then when they do have the ball, just trying to find those better, higher percentage shots towards the net that'll help them out, and just trying to score more goals.
Yeah, I mean, Darien barely today had any goals from Porter Barnett, and along with Brady Picorni as well, their main ringers. But again, looking at their schedule, next Saturday, New Canaan always looming on the schedule every single year. They're undefeated so far, ranking in top 10 in the state, probably even going to make a spot in top 25 in the country as well. So for that game, Darien's definitely have to bring their A game.
Yeah, New Canaan, once again, another highly ranked team, even nationally. And, of course, as you said, undefeated. So definitely team high caliber. And this Darien squad definitely have to figure out how to make the adjustments and how to really advance their play so they can come out next Saturday with a much stronger showing.
Yeah, New Canaan's been very strong all year. That's on their schedule. And, of course, for St. Anthony's, they've really hit their main top opponents. Of course, Lawrenceville, Malvern Prep, a lot of others. But they take on Archbishop Stepanak in their next game. Definitely a challenging one for the Friars. But, again, they've done well all year so far, improved their record to 7-2. So they're just looking at probably going to go to their conference playoffs next.
Yeah, they're just looking to take even more wins here in this season. Another great win here again today against Darien team, which is ranked 15th, so they should see themselves shoot up their national rankings as well. And so a lot of positives to take for this Friar team, a lot of momentum going on for the rest of the season for them.
So Darien 5-3 on the season so far. Going to have to pick up some more wins throughout this FCI conference. Most of their tough, challenging matches have been done so far, but they still have a bunch of others from around the tri-state area. But that'll do it from us. DF Media, want to give a quick shout out to our DF Media crew, bringing you all the sights and sounds on this Saturday. Jason Bellingham, Eric Bellingham, Owen Wyatt, Thomas Urbar, doing a great job along with Will Eriks as well. Our DF Media advisor, Damian Andrew, not here today, but still very excellent broadcast as well. Thomas, great to have you on the call today. Of course, watching this game on the DF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media and mailed to the address shown here. Any donation of $1,000 or more will be recognized as sponsors of our broadcasts for 1 year. Feel free to pause the broadcast to write this down. Thanks for watching and supporting DAF Media.